Hello. Welcome to my August wrap-up slash September TBR. I didn't read very much in August, so I decided to just combine the two videos to make it a longer video. So the first book that I read in August was Airhead by Meg Cabot. This is about a girl who has a freak accident and she dies, but her brain gets transplanted into the body of a model, and she has to adjust to her completely new rich and famous lifestyle. I like this author. She writes fun and easy to read stories, and this is very perfect for summer, I think. The next book I read was Emily Climbs by L.M. Montgomery. This is book 2 in the Emily of New Moon series. Emily's writing ambitions continue in the sequel, and she grows up, and there's a bit of a romance. And I can't wait to read the last book called Emily's Quest. I thought it was very heartwarming. So those are the two books I read, but I am currently reading the last book in the Oz series called The Royal Book of Oz. The series is by L. Frank Baum, but this is the first book that is by another author. It's by Ruth Plumly Thompson, because L. Frank Baum died and they got someone else to continue writing the stories for him. So in this one, the Scarecrow returns to the cornfield where Dorothy first found him and discovers that he's the long-lost emperor of the Silver Islands. Will he decide to stay on the islands, or will he return to Oz? And I think I have about 8 chapters left of it, but I'm still going to count it for August. And then I will have read the first 15 Oz books, because I know there's a lot more after that, written by I think different people. And again, I just love this cover so much. It reminds me of mermaids, and that's my thing. So now I'm going to talk about books that I want to read in this month, in September. I have 3 books that I recently acquired that I want to read or reread. This one here by S.E. Hinton, The Outsiders, will be a reread. I read it a few years ago, but I liked it, so I want to read it again. This is about 2 rival gangs, and they're at odds with each other, and then one night someone takes things too far. This is also a movie, which I would like to see the movie too. I think I'm gonna watch it after I reread this. And then another movie that I really like is The African Queen by C.S. Forster, so I want to finally read this book. I've had this one for a while, but I wanted to read it before summer was over, because it just kind of screams summer to me. Maybe because it's hot there. Yeah. So this is about a housekeeper at the local Christian mission and a hard-bitten skipper and drunk. And they go on his boat, the African Queen, and they do their part for the war, embarking on a thrilling and reckless adventure. And then I'm currently reading, and I'm almost finished, I only have this much left. I'm reading the sequel to Delirium by Lauren Oliver, called Pandemonium. This is a sequel that I've wanted to read for a long time, because I think this is from 2012 or so. So it just follows up what happened in the first book, and the girl is running for her life basically into the heart of a growing resistance movement. It's riveting, brilliant, it has fierce defiance, romance, and the sparks of a revolution about to ignite. And I think it's really easy to read, because I'm already here and I only started a couple days ago and was flying through it. And then after I finish this one, I want to read book 3, called Requiem, and see how it ends. Oh, and also the autobiography I was reading in August, I'm still reading that too. I'm reading Michael Caine's autobiography called The Elephant to Hollywood. I still have this much for this one, but it is really good. I think he's very interesting. He's funny as well. And I would like to see more movies with him after I finish reading this. I find when I read an autobiography, they talk about the movies they're in, obviously, and I make a list of ones that I want to see that they talk about. So I have a list going for that I would like to watch after I finish reading it. And then I had like about 2 more books that I wanted to try for September. I was gonna try The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham because I've read The Chrysalids and The Midwich Cuckoos by John Wyndham, and I liked both of those. I liked The Chrysalids best. I'm not sure what Day of the Triffids is about, but I know that he writes science fiction, which isn't really my thing, but I enjoyed those two, so I wanted to try his other one, or well, I don't know how many he has, but I wanted to try Day of the Triffids. And then I wanted to finish another series, the Mediator series by Meg Cabot, which is the same one that wrote the Airhead that I read this last month. And I think she's like really fun like author. She writes funny books. I think it's book 7 in the Meteor series, about like it's like a ghost story kind of thing. Well, ghost romance story, romance with a ghost story, and that's called Remembrance. I'm not sure what happens in it, but it finishes off the series anyway, so I would like to conclude that. So those are the books I read last month and the ones I want to read this month. Let me know what you read and what you want to read. And I will see you soon.